So I'm a little discombobulated because I'm trying to I'm trying to get. First of all, I'm trying to get Joe to fucking answer me. I talked to him this afternoon, and I mean, if he doesn't come on, he doesn't come on. But he's like, "Can I call you on the phone?" I was like, and then you can hold the phone up to your microphone. I'm like, I guess. I mean, it's fucking insane.
That's so unorthodox, dude. I love that.
But if you want to do that, sure. If he doesn't call, I'm calling him. Because this isn't live, so we can just fucking have fun and not worry about anything at all.
Well, I suppose yeah. Joe says one thing, you just hang up on him. One wrong thing, you're like, you're done. You're cut.
I don't care, but I don't want anything to come back to anybody. You know what I mean? Like your career, your anything. Like that's what I care about.
Yeah, same. I know it's tough.
You know what I'm saying? You're in the public eye. I'm not necessarily in it. And
well, you're in it enough. This right-wing fascist podcast host.
Funny thing is, dude, I'm not really like any wing. I just like logic and common sense and like decency. That's all I ask for ever.
There's no room for that here. What are you, crazy?
Right. Right. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Yeah. So before we actually get started, though, like, do you want to put this out as live? Because if that's the case, then we have to be like, hey, man, what's up? How you doing? And then like not mention that it's not live and then not fuck up at all because then I'll have to edit it and it won't look right going live.
Yeah, we don't have to say it's live. We could just do a podcast.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Good enough. Good enough for me.
Who gives a shit,
Yeah, just better just to do it.
But if
I don't think people even know. I think people see, that think they see that stuff and then they're like, how do I do it? What do I like? How they need to be like, have their hand held through everything ever. Like you have to go to their house physically and like open their fucking eyelids and be like, watch this live thing. Yeah.
It's so true. It's so true. And I was trying to do like the Instagram live and it was like, it's basically in like a beta version right now. And it's not really working right. It's like, they only give us a half an hour and you got to put a stream key in. I don't even know what the fuck a stream key is.
Stream key? A
stream key. Yeah. There's something in like the professional.
Sounds like something sexual almost. That's weird.
It does. There's something in the pro Instagram where you can go in and enter a stream key. And once I go live here, you can go live there, but then it kicks you off after half an hour. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm not fucking dealing with any of that. So I was just going to do Facebook and YouTube. But you know what? Yeah, it's just going to be on YouTube, and obviously we'll put the video out on Instagram and all that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's going to be fun.
Blue moon.
I'm drinking. I never drink, never, and like this has been sitting in my fridge here at the shop for like 3 months, and I'm like, what? I was saving it for an occasion, I guess, and here we are.
Yeah, that's a cool beer. It tastes kind of crazy, like orangey almost.
Yes, it's orangey, citrusy, Belgian style wheat ale brewed with.
And people would put the orange on top, the slice.
They do.
That looks cool.
But now it's brewed with Valencia orange peel, so there's actually orange in it.
Cut out the middleman.
Cut out the middleman. That's right.
They're putting the bartender
out of business. Industry.
Yeah, dude.
Not cutting it on our fucking,
No, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, let me know how you want to start. We'll run it.
We started, man. We're in it.
Oh, good.
I think that I'm going on vacation next week from the shop here for a week, and it's been so fucking crazy busy.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm really supposed to be open until 8:00, but I wanted to do this. So I was like, you know what? We're going to shut down an hour early. And I've just been going nonstop since this morning. So I'm just kind of like in decompression mode, I guess you can say.
Got you.
But I'm very excited to see you, man. You look great.
You too.
You sound great. And I miss you, man. I mean, we talk all the time, but
right.
Rarely do I get to see you face to face. And I actually got to see you face to face for the first time ever in my life in person. Back in October, believe it or not, that was that long ago.
That was really, that was surreal. It was like meeting almost like a cartoon character or someone from television. You're like, I've seen you, but whoa, you look.
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean.
It's in 3D. Yeah, it's really crazy.
Yeah, you can really move around. I think I spent like the majority of my time in New York wearing the Oculus.
Yes, you did. You did. I have video of it too.
This is so weird. I don't even know where I am in your house.
Oh, good.
Of you, I think you were going into the building and going up the elevator and walking out on the plank
And jumping off every time.
Yeah. And you were pretty blown away by that thing. I asked you the next day. I was like, "What did you play?" You're like, "Everything." I played every fucking thing. You dug deep.
I laid there. I think I was on it for maybe 3 hours, which they think they'd tell you not to do that,
Yeah, no, it's like an hour max,
That's why sometimes I can still see it if I look around now. I think it might have messed me up a little bit.
Yeah. That thing is wild, man. I don't use it as much as I probably should. Yeah, it just kind of sits there, and for some reason, like when people come over is when I bust it out,
I feel like you never should use the Oculus. I think you're probably doing good. I don't use virtual reality as much as I probably should. I don't think you should probably.
Yeah. I don't do crack as much as I should. I should get into crack a little bit more,
Yeah, I really should start turning on my Neuralink more.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But the thing's wild. It's virtual reality. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
I liked it. I liked the I kind of, the one that I really got lost in was when there's no point to it, I'm
Which
flying
one?
over buildings.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
So great, dude.
It is.
I think at one point I started crying because it was just like emotional.
Yeah.
Plays that weird music and stuff.
Did you get to play the drunken bar fight by any chance?
I did.
Yeah.
Last night in real life. I'm just kidding.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one. It's so pointless and so like unnecessarily violent, but it's a good time. It's a good time for sure.
I think they probably it's maybe sort of like a if because that's a good argument for like if little boys play war games, does that make them more susceptible to go to war?
Yeah.
Or is that, do they get it out of their system? So it's like if you do the bar fight,
right,
then you won't fight in real life, or is that just training? I mean, that's like War Games with Matthew Broderick or any of those movies. And
that's such a good point, man. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that.
Yeah,
it can really go either way. You know what I mean? Oh
yeah.
Joe's calling.
Oh, thank God.
There we go. Let's see. Yo, Joe, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
I just woke up with like 20 texts on my phone, so I didn't bother you.
Okay. I'm on the podcast right now with Chris.
What the fuck? There's paragraphs, dude.
Yeah, well, I've been writing you for the past like hour or so. I didn't know you were sleeping.
Use like one syllable words.
Well, because things changed. First, we were going live, and then we were just doing a recording. So we're just doing a recording.
I got you.
But do you want to talk now, or do you want to like get your shit together and call back?
Talk about what?
I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Just heard
I haven't slept for
Akira.
like a day and a half. I'm just weird. I am. I'm like German, like NyQuil German. Like crazy.
NyQuil German.
Yeah.
NyQuil German.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, is Chris there?
Yeah, he's right here.
You're
can't
live,
hear
dude.
him.
You're on a podcast right now, my friend.
He's in my headphones, so that's why this isn't gonna work.
Put the fucking old school. Put it in the fucking headphones, in one of your headphones, so he can hear me.
Well, how am I gonna hear him?
You only need one headphone.
All right, hold on. I'm on video. I'm gonna look like a fucking weirdo, dude. No, this isn't gonna work. Hold on. Let me see.
I feel like I'm on like Howard Stern in the 90s, dude.
Let me see if I can get this through my speakers somehow. Say something.
Something. Hello.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So he's through this.
I can hear you. Yeah.
I'm gonna take these off, and I don't know, dude. This is insane. But
yeah, no. Like I said, I was like almost out of it, and then I seen 20 texts. I don't. And there were paragraphs. I'm like, what? That's nuts.
Well, like I said, it was all about what was going on. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what the fuck, dude.
I think just when it happened, I just was like, "What does Joe think?" That's what I thought right away. That was the first mind that I wanted to know what thought about it. You know,
Oh, are we talking about Trump?
the elephant in the room. No, I mean,
The
listen,
elephant.
I
I
don't
mean,
want to cancel the
there's
episode.
no way to not talk about it. Every time we do one of these fucking podcasts, something crazy happens like a few days prior. And
I think the podcast is cursed because we have a podcast, we're gonna do it, and then there's like just like a national disaster or like or some kind of violent thing. There's something. It's like almost like it's a. I don't really know the energy behind that, but that has been a constant at best.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to listen to all those like truth things, and they just say shit. They don't do anything. Like it doesn't help. Like they'll say it's all linked up by numbers, right? I'm like, no, it's too confusing, and it's too many fucking. You're trying to look for a pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying every fucking show has a. Something terrible happens. Well, I think something terrible happens every 2 days now. So
yeah.
That's fair enough. I think the first podcast we did 2 days before my mom died. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But I'm actually dead right now. This is not even happening. No, I think I mean, what they call spirituality is not a set of rules, but a set of coincidence. And I think once you kind of tap into the quote unquote collective consciousness, it can begin to feel like the Matrix, the phenomenon, or something like that. And once you start to look for patterns, you'll find them because everything in life is kind of binary in a set of pattern. So you will find what you're looking for, if it's good or if it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, unless it's like your first time on, MK Ultra stuff, and you're in a I don't know, a wallpaper store or a rug store, then you're gonna see all kinds of fucking patterns. I got lost there for a while, but
I love it.
no.
We saw Joe at a Michael's staring at a fabric for 4 hours.
Yeah, I stood in a wall bounce for 5. It took 5 hours to get home. Yeah.
I love that.
And I volunteered for that shit too.
Yeah, someone's like, time to go. You're like, no, I almost got it figured out. Hold on, I almost got this figured out. They're like, that's a rug.
Everyone looks like at that time, and you just it's wearing off, and I'm like, everyone looks. It's like that Star Wars bar. What's that called? The Cantina or whatever.
Yeah. Cantina. They got the weird instruments and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool bar. I've been there a couple times.
Oh man.
I'm smoking shitty cigarettes.
Yeah, it sucks. I can't really smoke in here because the ladies are upstairs. I'm gonna have to eventually. So.
Man. We'll get a smokeless ashtray.
Yeah. I mean, this place is made of like cardboard.
Yeah, I was realizing something. I don't know what it is, if it's just nicotine addiction or if it's like a romance of classic, cinema or whatever, but I can't really communicate with somebody without smoking. I can't have like a long conversation without smoking. It sort of feels like a part of the dialogue for me.
100%.
It just releases dopamine. That's all. It's like eating chocolate for one.
Yeah,
it's not a mystery anymore.
No, it's not a mystery, but it definitely helps.
Yeah, and the reservation cigarettes, they're kind of almost a cigarette,
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny. Even out, I'm in Los Angeles, and I'm still smoking those ones that we got on the res, the Senecas and the Montegos. I got the Seneca Blues right now. Yeah, they're better. I mean, they're not better. Joe's right. They feel almost like 65% a real cigarette.
Yeah.
Probably leave out like the 1,000 chemicals that create something else, you know?
Yeah. No, they're interesting, and it's like when I go to buy them at the stores here, they don't have them in the visual, like you can't see them on the shelf, so you have to ask for them, and they're like okay, and they go to the back and get them, and they're kind of they don't want to sell them because they're like these are like $6.50.
Yeah.
Like the whatever, the government, the media, whatever this fucking thing is blended together, they promote the worst fucking shit on earth. Like there's nothing worse. Like look at our society. They ban cigarettes. Like it doesn't make any sense, which leads me to think that cigarettes are somehow good for you. Because the government doesn't ban anything that's bad for you. I mean, yeah, right? Is that did I say it right? I told you.
Yeah.
No, that is actually, I 100% believe you, to be honest.
Right?
Yeah.
And any information that comes out is fucking bullshit. Everybody, like, soccer moms know it. Soccer moms know about the lobby groups now. It's getting crazy. But they banned cigarettes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
One of the things that I don't understand is the flavor ban thing with like the vapes and
well, because they're saying, because you have to keep up the narrative that it's gonna inspire children because it's flavored.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
However, like
It's not color,
strawberry
it's flavor.
margarita Budweiser exists. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's attracting
pure
kids
poison.
too.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can get enough. You go to 7-Eleven, right, and get shitty. I don't know if they have vodka, but you can get shitty vodka, a couple bottles. If you never drank it before, you're gonna die. You know, pretty much. And you can't get off alcohol without shaking to death and having nightmares for the rest of your fucking life.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Just like the Indians, you know, they fucking drink fucking mouthwash.
Yeah.
No, you were right. Yeah, because they'll have like Blue Raspberry Mad Dog 2020 with like a cartoon character on it. I'm like, that is for a child.
Yeah. There's another one.
And it will kill him.
Yes. Absolutely. 100%. But you can't have a fucking, as an adult, I can't go to a store and buy a strawberry vape if I wanted to. That's crazy.
I mean, why would you though, as a grown man though? To be honest.
I don't, but I did quit smoking cigarettes for like a year, and I'm not saying vapes are better, but I was smoking the vapes for a while, and I liked the flavors, and like now I can't get them. It's like fuck you. I hate it. I don't know. It pisses
Do they
me
have like do they have adult flavors like pistachio or like grape nuts? Prune, like just like kind of old person flavors.
I mean, it did start getting out of control with all the flavors. Like people were trying to out flavor each other. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to get like a salmon one, like salmon, smoked salmon.
Yeah, like a steak or something.
No kid would want that.
Say that again, Joe.
Mike, you would get like an everything bagel with cream cheese, you know?
Yeah.
Flavor.
Oh, hold on. I lost Chris a second. Here he comes. He's back. All right.
I'm back.
You're back. Yeah, I lost you for a second.
I had to take a breather.
Joe, what were you saying about an everything bagel? Sorry, I was in the middle of...
That would be your flavor, like everything bagel with cream cheese.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I'd smoke the fucking shit out of that all day. Yeah. Or like
I'd smoke that while eating it, dude. While eating one too. I'd just be full, just all that. You know what I did? I did the other day. I put everything bagel seasoning on a watermelon, and it was good, dude. So that's where I am.
Wow, I can see that. I can see that, like the sweet and salty kind of thing going on. Yeah,
it works, dude. I'm telling you. All you kids out there, don't smoke. Eat watermelon with everything bagel seasoning. Don't smoke the vape everything bagel.
That's very good. That's a very good message for the kids. For the kids.
First of all, you got to stop
for all the kids that are going to watch this.
The animals.
I got to call. Wait, what's that again, Joe?
I said you can't call them kids. That's baby animals. We don't raise animals. Like,
I call everybody kids. I call people like a year younger than me kids. I don't know why I do that.
yeah, I know.
Well, no, Joe says children, right? You say children.
Children. Okay, so that's the right word. Children.
Mother, father, children, marriage.
Not
Right.
mommy,
They'll
daddy,
all go
kid.
together.
I get it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
Being
more
a dick,
formal and
you're not gonna
respectful.
get
I
anything
guess.
You're fine, man. You're fine.
Uh-huh. I'm looking at like at the roll of duct tape right now to see if there's a way I could fix my hip with it, you know, and then I'll be fine.
This is a Domino's Pizza store, a store of pizza specialists. Pizza is the only thing Domino's Pizza makes. It enables them to do it right, starting with the freshest ingredients. Nothing is ever frozen, dehydrated, processed, or powdered. It's a wholesome, nutritious meal in itself. For hot, friendly, fast delivery, call Domino's Pizza.
Check your Yellow Pages directory for the Domino's Pizza store near you, limited delivery area.
I'd even say great-looking people don't want to be great-looking, you know? Like, it's all fucked up. It's ridiculous. I bet you Brad Pitt wants to be ugly. I put money on it.
Why do you say that?
Because he wants to be pretty.
I mean,
well,
Yeah,
remember
I'm
when
saying,
Brad
like,
Pitt had that really awkward beard? That's proof. He tried to grow an awkward beard to look weird, and he did.
that's true. That's true. He did.
And he had beads in it, dude. And he wrecked his beauty. So I think Joe's right. I think that he's defiant. He's being, you know, you push against the beauty, you know. Maybe shave half an eyebrow. Just push it, you know. Get out of there.
Face, get fucking, you know, like drink a ton of beer, get a lot of what's this stuff, malt, like those pocks in your face, like, yeah.
Do you think it's the same thing
or something?
Do you think it's the same thing as like if, you know, like I want straight hair but I have curly hair and vice versa? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of along that line, you know. But you know, I mean, you don't have curly hair, dude, right?
I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying me. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not in one specific place, and I'm sorry if I confused.
That's all good.
Yeah, you know what? I think he said it in a movie too. California. That's probably where I got it from.
What's that?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, with the K.
He's hanging
California
out
with
with
the K.
the UFO guy, and they're drinking, and he's like, "God damn, ugly than you, boy." You know, I think that part is probably the closest to him. Just the car starts, the pedals down, and it's in reverse. You know, that's awesome. To me, that was the best scene in the movie. Like, people get confused sometimes with scenes, because I watch movies like a lunatic.
Does Chris know how you watch
scene by scene?
Does Chris know how you watch movies? Like, have you spoken about that?
Yeah, I'll choose a movie and I won't deconstruct it and kill everybody, but I will deconstruct it.
I think the first time. Well, the first time I was at Joe's house, he had Inglourious Bastards on loop, I think, and he's like, "I'm trying to like decipher the lighting," you know. That's what I.
Yes.
But there was a reason. There actually was. It's because I was interested in how Quentin Tarantino can hold you there when everything that comes out of his mouth is bullshit. I don't believe half of what we've been told. It's not like I don't believe everything. I'm just saying, like, you look into things, you know?
Yeah.
I was curious about is how he could help me suspend my belief.
I don't think Quentin Tarantino wants to make nonfiction. He wants to make his vision. I think it's really as simple as that. I don't think he's trying to lie to you. You know what I mean? I mean,
think that just comes with territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. If someone doesn't get it, yeah.
Well, do you think? I mean,
God.
I think Quentin's films are mostly, as I view them, like him sort of just doing his weird fetishes, like just putting them on screen. Like I don't want to be cliche with the feet thing, but
Yeah.
it's like you can tell he fetishizes like violence and feet and women and swords and like Japanese culture. Like you can just see it's a nerd who worked at a video store who's like,
100%.
hell yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm just putting this all on film. And that's kind of like what I do with music. I mean, just like I'm just gonna do what I really, really have always fetishized or admired, and now's my chance to sort of spin it around and then think that I made it. But it's almost like his films to me are sort of like an homage to just what he loves, and I think that's why they're good, because there's a purity there, you know, whether or not it's almost like he's not trying to break new ground. They're all just an homage to what he adores a lot, which is interesting to me.
Like I just watched Oppenheimer 70 times. Scene by fucking scene. It takes a month or two because I only watch it while I eat. So that's 15 minutes and 15 minutes. It's not like a big thing, but this is like everyone like goes to see the movie and they're blown away by this, how they created an atomic bomb. And I told Mikey, I was like, the scariest thing in the movie is what's his name? The Affleck brother, Casey Affleck. That's the scariest part of the movie, and I'll tell you why. Because we're not used to men anymore. Like that part of the movie when he's Pash, that's his name, yeah.
Yeah.
That part of the movie it didn't frighten me, but it was like a wake-up call, like, holy shit. Look, 60 years we dropped. Like, to, you know, I don't know why. I have some ideas, but those were men in that movie. Those military men in that movie were men, funny. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Pash was like, you could tell he had to practice speaking calmly, which means he's nuts, right? He's going to dissect you on a boat, you know, because you unionized.
If I didn't notice, I would be like,
wait, sweetie.
Yeah.
So that's the meek, right? That's you can tame everything, you can kill everything as needed, when needed, but you don't. You have control over your emotions, even if they sound, you know, even have to fake it, right?
Right.
Because you could tell the way he speaks, he takes all the wind out from behind his voice when he wants to rip the guy's fucking head off sitting across from him.
Yeah.
That was the part of the movie for me that was like, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Only fucking, 70 hours. I don't even know if the nuclear bombs are real. I think they are. I just, there's so much fucking propaganda. And I hate the word too, propaganda. Like, it's assuming you can't see.
Uh-huh.
You know, a proper look. Gander. It's like a Happy Meal. It assumes you're fucking sad. And it always falls back to the stupid fucking lunatics. And I get it now.
Uh-huh.
If you're dumb enough to fall for it, you deserve it. It doesn't help them because people who sit around and think their life, you know I do. I think about stuff. I can't stop thinking about shit. It is what it is. But fuck.
All right. I honestly don't know how this is going to come out. I don't know how like Chris's voice coming out of the speakers into the mic is going to sound, but we're going to find out. Yeah, we'll see how this comes out. But
you just either way, take it, bring it here, and we'll go through and cut out anything that makes sense.
Right.
And leave all the stuff that doesn't. And then you'll shoot right to the top of the fucking charts.
Yeah.
That's a good idea for a podcast. Edit out all the bad things, but make that be the podcast.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
really
actually
funny.
genius.
I always thought, the Tim and Eric show, obviously. I always kind of thought that's what they were going for. like all the cutting room floor stuff because it was
Mhm.
always all messed up, and so that's
Or
funny.
they just suck.
No, they don't suck.
Oh, I don't know. I'm being a dick. I don't even know who's Tim and Eric. Are they Vikings?
You know who Tim and Eric are?
Are they
Remember that?
Vikings?
Oh,
Dude, they're mental. They're like those two guys. Remember the movie, the Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie when they fucking buy the mall?
oh yeah,
The wolves in the food court.
That's
Taquito.
my point, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You find the worst fucking frequency there is and boost it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And before you know it, P. Diddy is licking your ass or
Yeah.
something, or you're licking his. One of the two. I don't know.
That's such a horrible
It's
fucking
fucked
image.
up.
Yeah.
And I don't
That's
think anyone starts out that way. Like, hey, I'm gonna have someone lick my asshole, or I'll get killed. I don't think anyone starts like that.
Yeah.
I think, but they do. We kind of ask for everything we get.
Well, it's definitely
Am I
gradual.
talking? Just shut me up because I'm on NyQuil, dude, and I can fucking out-talk greyhounds at this point. Like the speed of a fucking greyhound.
No, I'm enjoying every second of all this. It's very awkward for me with the fucking phone, but
Yeah, it still works because we can still hear each other.
no, it works. I'm just, swinging the phone back and forth, and whatever. It is what
Everything
it
I play on the guitar now sounds like fucking dueling banjos. It doesn't matter what it is
is. Yeah.
because I create these like things, to help me get on down the road or whatever.
Yeah.
Keep on trucking.
Do you,
But
do you have
strategies.
your guitar with you right now?
Yeah, but I ain't touching it. I'm so sticky, dude. Like I'm in the garage.
Oh man, all right. I was psyched about hearing some of that.
I heard a song the other day and it made me happy, and I thanks to Chris, I can fucking play everything in 2 minutes now, and
Right.
it's good. And I can sing it. Like I can go from a country twang to Peter Murphy, which was the song "Strange Kind of Love." I was like, because it brings back memories. But before that, I heard, that song "Warm Leather," right? You know that,
Mhm.
Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems like a fun thing to redo and make just a little bit worse. Like a little bit more horrific.
Mm.
Like study some more crashes, and one last, before you die.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what Joe should do is you should try to write additional verses to Hallelujah. That's a fun exercise.
There's
said
no
why?
hallelujah in that song. It's like the opposite of fucking hallelujah.
Yeah.
Every fucking thing's negative in the song. I swear to God. But I
No,
get it.
it's the most negative song. No, I have it tattooed on my feet. It says, "Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah." It's really depressing, but it's just interesting to try to add more verses because it has such like a really, just the rhyme scheme is there and like everything is there. The sort of like
It's
the
easy
grid
to
is
do.
there.
It's easy with Dylan songs. It's easy with and I do that constantly. Like I just get a topic in my head and I go, and it's awful. Like because I speak awful about things sometimes, and I have to learn how to curb that.
Yeah.
Curb my rotten vernacular.
Yeah.
That word? I don't know.
Yeah.
It is. That's
Because
very
everything-
like meta, like saying the word vernacular, but not being sure if it's the word vernacular, if it's the word vernacular, but it's in your vernacular.
I spent all fucking year wondering if I was self-absorbed.
That's hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a Stephen Wright joke, basically.
I get that. Yeah. That's funny.
Or even all day. I spent all day wondering if I was self-absorbed. Like
Yeah, you were literally
that's how
doing
I
that
constantly
thing.
talk. It's a fucking nightmare. I don't know how it started.
Yeah.
I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what to do with that. Bob Dylan is fucking crazy. he's fucking crazy. But the thing is, he's not, because he has so much. I'm assuming he's read every holy book, even the ones that most people don't use, or don't like to use, but they're still used,
Right.
So there's like 5 levels right off the bat to every. There has to be, or it doesn't last. And I think the reason he never really blew up is because of his, his voice. It's just, I get it when I'm playing it though. It's weird, bending stuff all over the place. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking fun. I'll give him that. But it always ends sarcastically, or it starts horrifically, I was born here and I'll die here against my will. I'm like, yeah.
I think Bob Dylan is like a prank. He's like a prank. That's the whole thing. Like a really good one, but he's definitely, because even, when, they ask him, what does this mean? He's like, you tell me what you think it means, man. Like, he doesn't,
Like,
he's like a court jester. He's just like, obviously doing political movements, and he was huge. But I think the whole thing, it's like God sent down like a trickster. He's sort of fucking pranked us, is what it feels like. It's like we love it, but
it's like Walk Hard. The movie.
Oh yeah, it really
that's
is.
Like based on that. You know what I mean?
Well, there's something interesting about a guy who writes a song that changes the world, and then everyone's like, "What do those lyrics mean?" And he's like, "Nothing." And you're like, "Oh, well, but it changed the world because we're fucking insane. We just like tried to find meaning." It's almost as if he's so vague that we can impose we impose things on him. We made Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Like there is no Bob Dylan.
You could do that. But if you take it apart, and I've done this just with one song, one verse, do it with one verse in one song. Say it slow, all of it slow and epiphonetically. Pronounce every single fucking enunciation or pronunciation or whatever. And it somehow will.
It'll start to form into
something
something that makes sense.
Completely different. The first line in Tangled Up in Blue. If you say it slow, you will hear like little, I just call them like SOS signals on the words. Even though he's talking about, we don't fucking know really. Okay.
What is it? Early one morning when the sun is rising, I was laying in my bed, wondered if her hair was long and if something like that, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
so let's say it's slow now. Earl Lee. One morning. I don't know.
Are you trying to find secret codes in Bob Dylan songs? That's incredible.
No, I'm not trying to. I just see them. I see them as I'm singing about like his love life.
Yeah.
Bullshit. It's about early one morning. The sun was shining. Which sun? Sun in the sky. Jesus. Which sun? I don't know. Because he doesn't really let on. I was lying in bed. Was he lying in bed or was he in bed lying? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of double meanings.
And then wondering if you say that slow, wondering if her hair was red. So the red heifer. Wondering if her hair was red. Because that's how he pronounces it.
Yeah.
Fuck. So, the red heifer, they have to have a cow that the fucking hair can't change. It's got to stay red. And then we can get on with the end of the world.
Whoa.
But that's just one line from a fun song.
This is big. This is big. I like this.
I mean, that's fucking deep, man. That's a deep investigation.
I think I'm just, whatever happened to me happened. I never made it back in when I left,
I never made it back in when I
That's the next line you're going to get tattooed, Chris.
I know. I love that.
On your other foot.
Now I'm going to listen to Bob Dylan like all suspiciously, dude. For the rest of my life. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
If you know he's red and understands the talent, because no one could write that except those people. It's too That's okay. There's too many levels to it. Right, and I know he's read that. That song, what's the other one I started doing? It's fun. It's fun though, right? The fucking 90 verses. It's easy to switch them to, but I don't want to. Maybe there's something there, but don't think twice.
Mm.
You know, this is the end sarcastically on every verse. I don't like sarcasm because it confuses me, you know?
Do you think that sarcasm is sort of like a method to not truly commit to what you're saying? Like you can kind of leave it open-ended. It's almost like that, you know, that you're not saying something like discernible, definable. You're sort of like, there's a little sarcasm there. So hey, I was being sarcastic. It's almost like a bulletproof vest in a weird way culturally. I think.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I would say more like if you go on a tirade about killing everybody except your own people, and then you say it's just a joke, you know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's on that being sarcasm. It's satire. If it happens by accident, I guess it's okay. But
Well, what do
if
you think?
keep saying what they want you to say, like when I say they, I mean you and another asshole who agree on something.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. It's more than one.
That's just that fucking Bob Dylan sarcasm, dude.
Man, this 555 deal's really popular. Mr. Trump, here you go. 3 medium pizzas, $5 each.
Tell you what, I'll counter that offer with an even better one. Here's the deal. You give me those 3 pizzas, only I'll give you just $5 a piece.
Sure. Okay.
Still got it, Donald. Still got it.
You can't make fun of somebody that you fucking hate.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out right.
Right.
And we've seen that with Saturday Night Live, right? It was good once when Norm Macdonald was there.
Right.
The best writer ever. Like people still be figuring out his punchlines like 150 years from now.
Yes.
To what it is in between, and maybe it's picking up a little. I don't know. I don't watch it anymore. But
right.
Yeah, when they came on and they made fun of Donald Trump, that'd be fine if they were just making fun of him.
Yeah, it's when violence is interjected in it. I just think it doesn't.
No,
That's when it ends.
You could feel a hatred in their heart.
Right.
Whether maybe that's just the script, like, and they have to follow it. And if they don't follow it, you know, bye money and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
It's okay to say I don't know. I've learned this over time because I don't.
Well, I will say this, as far as like the Trump thing, if there's a joke about it, it better be good, you know, because I saw one, because, you know, he had the thing on his ear, with the white thing on his ear. I saw someone say that it looked like their friend trying to sneak cocaine into the bar, because it did look like a big bag of cocaine. And I'm like, I can deal with that. Because it wasn't mean-spirited. It was fucking hilarious, you know?
Right.
And that's what we should be doing. But, you know, I have some friends that are like, yeah, like wishing he was dead. And I'm like, you wish someone was dead? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And then I ask them why, and they're like, I don't know. They're just like, it's like mob it's really kind of creepy. I mean, I don't know that we're doing well, like emotionally.
Look, everybody gets brainwashed on some level or another. We believe things that aren't true. You know, from every angle it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I get we need gatekeepers. We do. Because if we didn't, it'd be worse than it is now. You know?
Fair.
Like Joe Rogan's a gatekeeper. Everyone knows he's a gatekeeper.
Who?
Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah.
He's like kind of puts like a guardrail up around comedy.
Yeah.
He does. And I get telling people you had some experiences on mushrooms or ayahuasca, but telling it to children while you're on testosterone and some other things. But then again, whose fault is that? It's ours. not educating our children properly, sending them to public school. Look, Malcolm X, he had it right? He said, it's the enemy camp. He wasn't just talking to black people. He was talking to people who had common sense.
Yeah.
And we do. We keep doing it. We keep making the same fucking mistakes over and over again. Not everyone, but most of everyone.
Yeah.
Why? If you just ask why, like, I never got confronted with any of that kind of history when I was in school in the 70s, which it was done. I was done after 4th grade. There was nothing left to be taught because it was just like reading, writing, math, and script.
True.
Out. I'm out. But I stood because, we're stupid. Yeah, there's no reason for it because it grades obedience. People are like, I skipped the grade. Yeah, because they're gonna fatten you up, right? They're gonna fatten you up and they're gonna milk you dry. Yeah, you skipped the grade because you're a good slave, dum. You can't figure out how to do something on your own with people, not institutions. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I get we want to make sure the brain surgeon isn't snorting Adderall, Yeah. I don't want no one shaking if they're going to work on my brain.
It's fair.
I mean, I would disagree with that. I think I would want my brain surgeon to be on Adderall. I think he'd do better.
Yeah, there's that.
Fucking crystal meth instead.
Dude, yeah, he'd
we're
make
going to go down that road.
dude.
Amphetamine, let's go all the way.
Yeah.
Trucker's fucking speed, from the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. No, dude, my arm is killing me. This has been great.
Oh, you're a pussy. Shut up.
But, well, if you could have called into the regular screen, this would have been just so much more pleasant for me.
I just drank NyQuil.
No, I you know what? I'm not complaining. I appreciate you coming on here, and this is you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it your fucking way, 100%.
No,
and I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I take I filter my thoughts through other people, not because I want to be or need to. We all, on some level, need something in that area where feedback or whatever,
Yes.
That's normal. It's okay.
Yeah. Or
you can just be nuts. And yeah, in 7,000 years, someone will say, hey, this guy was fucking right, So I always think like Nostradamus. Is that the guy who predicted everything?
Yes.
Well, I figured that out in 2 seconds. He just was part of a family that stood together and said, hey, I got a good idea for a joke. Let's make it a couple millennials long. This is what we'll do. I'll write down everything that may or may not happen. But every child born in this family must make it happen at that time. That's it. No math involved. Just a joke.
Okay.
With a real long fucking punchline.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
I love that.
Like if I decided to do it right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2,000 years from now, somebody followed it. It couldn't be somebody. It'd have to be your family.
Right.
We're talking sister fucking, cousin fucking, first cousin fucking. We're talking fucking.
Oh, man, I just got the highlight from my trailer right there.
Yeah.
Sister fucking, father whatever the fuck.
It's okay to fuck your third cousin. Iceland is third cousin. You can't not fuck your third cousin in Iceland. It's impossible.
Right. Right.
But when you fuck your sister for a fucking millennial, well, you see the look, right? You can see it in people's eyes.
Yeah.
Like, they're too close together. It's like once in a while, fuck a stranger. How's that? And if he doesn't work out, you kill him. You get rid of him. But at least you got some fresh genes.
Right. Oh man, this is gonna be fun to comb through.
Some people do it for fucking looks. Some people do it for money. Some people do it for power.
Yeah.
Breeding, I'm talking about. I don't like saying breeding because Once again, I'm talking about us like we're just animals.
Yeah.
I used to think it was the Mediterranean that separated us from the animals. But over time, looking at it, now I understand. We can actually say no. Animals can't.
Right. Well, they do.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
yeah.
Repeat it because I just forgot. What did I just say?
Dude,
my RAM is used up right now, dude.
I mean, it was a lot.
I need like a. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a playback. I have someone back there typing it all out. I'm gonna do a instant replay.
I've been getting better at this. Like I digress, but I usually always remember something lately. I've been getting better.
Yeah.
My randomness is becoming less random.
Yeah. No, I can't remember
saying,
1 second from that.
Some people fuck for money. Some people fuck for looks. Some people fuck for power. That's what I was saying. Pretty simple.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
I think it's the best podcast that's ever happened. I love this.
What's up, dude?
You can see it in the world.
Yeah.
You can see who did it for money. They're ugly. Inside and out, some of them. And you can see who did it for looks. They're good looking. Right. You can see who did it for intelligence. They're fucking intelligent. They know every couple of fucks. I don't know what other word to say at this point. Fuck. You gotta mix it up. A little bit. I'm not saying you gotta go 30th cousin or something. I'm saying you gotta mix it up a little bit. A standard deviation either way.
Yeah.
Or else things get weird. I don't care who you are.
Right.
Or what group you are or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just dropping seeds right now because I have no idea what I'm saying. It's just coming out.
I somehow understand all of it, but
you understand it because you watch Saturday morning cartoons, like when the Roadrunner's off the cliff.
Yeah. Right.
Right, or the coyote. As long as he doesn't look down, he doesn't fall.
Is that you?
As soon as he looks down, he falls.
Is that you?
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me. I don't bother with, things that are really, really important to people because it usually is what takes them down.
Right.
I want to be fucking healthy. Well, you're going to fall for every fucking spell along the way. Because all you got to do is walk. That's it.
Right.
That's genius.
It's genetic.
It really is.
You've seen it. You've seen a fucking skinny kid. It's like 5 feet tall. Split someone's skull open with a fucking, a right hand.
Who?
There's no meat on his bone. There's nothing. It's just genetic.
Who are you talking about?
No one.
Oh.
Everyone.
Oh. I thought you were talking about in particular.
No,
situation.
I was saying I'm like the coyote. I just don't look down. If I don't look down, I don't fall. And then I gave an example of that. See, I'm getting better here.
Yeah.
I said,
that's the trailer.
That is the trailer. That's 100% the trailer. Oh my God, the bird's here, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, let me finish this thought.
Yes.
Just
sorry.
Say, if you want to get healthy, don't really move a lot. Then when you do, just walk.
Right.
That's it.
Right. But is it walking to walking till you're healthy? Just keep going? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we're in civilization now. I'm kind of speaking before civilization because before we decided to line plants up in a row and change things, and no one moved. Everyone lived a sedentary lifestyle because they weren't crazy.
Yeah.
They just stood where they were. They got food and they ate it all, right? Raw. And now we're in civilization, so there's so many things that are fucked up now.
Right.
But I'm saying, if you just walked from now to the end of your life, the end of your life would be probably further down the line. If you try running and fucking pedaling if you need to be inspired, you need a fucking little bus and a little fucking cone on your head. Just do anything. Just figure something out. Have a vision and practice it.
Right.
It works every time.
Yeah. No, I agree with
Until
that, man.
you-
I think it's just do it, right? Like I think I do that to myself all the time. I try to, fix a part of my life, and then I know exactly what I need to do, right? But I just don't do it. I just fall back into like the comfort zone. I just, you just got to keep fucking. You just got to do it.
Sometimes you don't.
That's it. It's as simple as
Sometimes
that.
you don't know you're in a comfort zone too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like me, I go to Chris with the guitar. I learned every trick on the guitar. I just didn't move with it.
Right.
It was like, I could do this chord,
Right.
everything except for fucking the rhythm of it.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's hysterical, actually. But, yeah, I called out. The angel came, or the devil, who knows? Ooh. And I didn't sign anything. I didn't take an oath. I just said I would strum like Johnny Cash until.
No, actually, I found
Yeah.
a piece of your hair on the floor in the garage. I brought it back to LA with me. We did make a deal.
Oh,
It's
shit,
okay.
man. Oh, man.
Deal with the dog.
No, but, honestly,
just
I've
happy.
noticed, listening to you play lately like that.
Yeah,
No matter what it is, no matter if it's slow or fast, it all has that same kind of like, I like to call it a train.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I also learned one night on the phone, he gave me another little lesson. He's like, go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then jam, Dun, 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 dun. And that's a whole nother part of music.
Yeah.
Because
Go
you
down
gotta
3,
have faith.
Go down.
Because you gotta have faith.
The song I just learned was, 2.
This is great.
Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And I'm like, all right, this is fun. Now I can feel it out. Now if I do something that isn't exactly like the song, it doesn't matter because I'm flowing. So
yeah.
Well, once you realize that the
takes
guitar is essentially the right hand is a series of up and down movements at different tempos, and that's all it is. It's just da, 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 and you can kind of choose up and down. Almost becomes kind of like an EKG meter. If you're alive, it's going quicker, looks like a mountain range, and then if you want to feel like more dead, it's just boom. It just goes down the line. So it is all very almost, I wouldn't say mathematic, but more sort of like visually like there. Like you can see the visuals of up, down, up, down, up, down. And you can kind of feel that. And there's a lot of counting involved. You got to think about numbers and like, up and down, and it becomes more simple. But then once you know that, then you need to fucking forget that as quick as you learned it, because you don't want to be thinking about numbers when you're trying to make your wife cry,
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'd rather fuck up something in the song than lose that emotion or whatever it is.
Exactly.
And I could finger pick, which, that improves as well, because now I could finger pick and strum. That's the only way to and this fucking Leonard Cohen motherfucker. That's alchemy. That fucking song, the one.
Yeah, I know the one. You got the fast finger picking one. But in a weird way, if you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how you would learn that, is just to think of the numbers.
Your thumb isn't doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your thumb is doing 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fucking okay. Yeah. If he doesn't ever use a reverb or a delay, and he's not double clicking 2 strings on the way down with his thumb, it's a fucking trip, because I've got the song and I'll be there one day and I won't be there the other, because that's something that it's a lot of the sounds in that rhythm from, what song are we talking about again?
Leonard Cohen.
I can't recall the song name, but it's the really just fast, and it's on an E minor, I think.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's
if
just
you're
super
someone
fast.
like me who came into music the wrong way, half those sounds though that you hear in that rhythm are his nails hitting the string. So once you know that, you're like, I turn my hand a little bit.
Yep. I mean, he's using all elements. He's using. I think I know. I think it's just kind of like E minor, A minor. It's kind of,
It starts on A,
like,
and then it just rolls there for a while.
I think it's A and E minor. It's kind of like a Western, like Ennio Morricone, like Western kind of
You
chord
have to
progression.
tune the guitar down 2 whole steps.
You
That's
do.
why I haven't bothered with it. And
He also uses a nylon string, and the nylon string makes
Yeah.
things sound so different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the nails hitting metal strings don't have the same effect. You know, it's a little too.
It gets a little scary.
Yeah. So
yeah. With a weird thing with guitar speed, with the right hand speed. Ice Cream Man is going by right now, of course.
I can't hear it.
This is what I did.
No.
This is what I did. I played it for like 5 hours one night, and I got it to where it just, it was doing what it was doing. And I recorded it into a sequencer so I could see what was going on. And it turns out, it says the song's 180 beats per minute, but if I write the song at 360 BPM, you have something there for every pluck. And you just remove the, definitely cut this out. Chris can hear it, and that's it. Oh, nice little bit. And I'm just, I think that's out here. Yeah, what I wrote out here. No. 20 feet, no. So we're in the nice little bit. That's actually everyone using the light. Well, I know that I have well, let's see right now. This arena. I guess you're yes, man. I guess, yeah, yes, I go set the camera smus. Sad. That's you're right. You're right. And all of my little now. You're right. And all of my little was. Yeah, you're gonna cut this. Actually, just mute it, blur this part out.
Oh my god!
Dude. And say like top.
It's gonna take me fucking 10 years to edit this fucking thing.
I don't say anything that'll hurt people's feelings, and now I'm gonna say give like a secret away.
I won't. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to cut it out, and I'm gonna blur it for a minute. It's gonna look crazy.
Yeah, I think it would be funny if you blurred it, because I always tell these guys, these conservatives, right? Whenever you play something from that's bad, and you don't want people to see it, so you don't normalize it, right? Blur the fucking picture out and change the pitch of the voice. Now no one knows. You can explain it, but no one knows. Because that's how we learn. It's easy to learn through seeing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to say, look at this, child porn.
Edited.
You're a fucking idiot. Especially if you show it. Like that movie, that Liberty fucking movie. It's like Jim Caviezel, the guy who played Jesus. He said he sat down and watched child porn for days.
Right.
Why? You know what it is.
I didn't hear that. That's true.
It's worse than that, dude. You go look for yourself. I'm tired of telling people shit.
Okay.
That's all I get is kicked in the fucking... I'm joking with you, Mike.
You're confusing me, man. Your sarcasm's confusing me.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god,
dude! I actually put my phone. I had this holder.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I'm hands free now. Like I have the phone up to the microphone, and you can hear. He can hear.
You know what I think? I think what the best part is I think that Joe is going to get called for a lot of podcasts now. I think that this is.
Oh, this is the
People are
beginning.
gonna see this, and this is gonna break him. He's gonna break him through.
It's gonna bloom.
He's gonna be on Rogan in like 3 days. I can't wait.
I don't doubt it. I really don't. Joe's amazing, man.
Joe Rogan?
No, you. But yes, that's what
Both
Chris
Joes.
Here's the thing, like I even though I feel like he just takes the color of who's ever in the room, and I get that he's trying to learn. I just don't like the over promotion of certain things because it doesn't help men in the end. I'd still go on Joe Rogan if I was worth something. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
you're gonna get the call.
No, we're saying that you're gonna wind up there from this.
Yeah, this is when you broke. This is your moment.
Yeah. What's up?
But if I was being sarcastic, I didn't see. It got me.
No, I wasn't. I was joking. I was joking about the sarcasm.
Oh well, I was being a dick, like when I said
I know.
Child porn, and then show it. But I guess that technically would be sarcasm. But my idea was very quiet to them. I said, whenever you show something from the mainstream media, blur it out. Don't let anyone see who's saying it. And change the pitch of their voice. And then you got some going on. I said that quietly to them. Like, okay, they're making baby sex dolls. Don't put the picture up. Please. Unless you want it to end like a Bob Dylan song.
Right. Oh,
Don't
man.
think twice. All right. No, think twice, you fuck. I know. Who am I to say anything about music? I'm a dork, really, at this point. Half broken. But I'm still positive, and I love people.
You do.
Even if they hate my guts, I love everyone I've ever met. I don't say
You
that
do.
like because it's not easy to say.
Yeah. No,
Because I was a piece of shit sometimes too, growing up, you know.
Yeah.
But I sure as fuck ain't saying I'm sorry to them.
Right.
Because it doesn't do anything. It's like promises.
Right.
Love songs. They don't do anything. Well, I'll give the Cure this. Because I was doing that song the other day, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Love song, right?
Yeah.
It's like an insurance policy. I will always love you no matter how far away, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, nothing. I will always love you.
Right. It's like a different
It's
tone.
an insurance policy.
Yeah.
It's telling that one, your one first girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
might be
good.
bitch acts
That's
up.
crazy. I like that. Love songs as an insurance
I don't think
policy.
I did. It's funny though.
That's great, man.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Because I'm singing it. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I don't really remember the exact tune, every little wobble he did in his voice or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, this is an insurance policy. No matter what the fuck I do, even if I stabbed you, ran you down with a car, I will always love you. You want some more NyQuil talk, or you want me to go in the other direction?
What's the other direction?
Well, you heard it. I'm not going to repeat it. Maybe you'll have to listen back.
Okay. Yeah, man. Whatever
I don't
you
know
want.
what the other direction is. It's just to mingle, or like it's so hot right now in the garage that I had the door open and it's making it hotter, and inside's like the back of a refrigerated truck. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is insanely freezing downstairs, and I like the cold, but it is like a meat locker, man.
Yeah.
Like,
just maybe it was just bike riding that did it for me.
Yeah.
But I never really liked the heat.
Yeah.
I don't care if I come from wherever I come from. I don't like the fucking heat.
Yeah.
Because I can't rip my skin off to get cool. But I can't dress into the cold. But I don't. I don't even dress into the cold. You know me.
Yeah. It's like a
I haven't worn a
fucking
jacket in like
cave.
14 years.
It's like a fucking cave in like midwinter, man. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's awesome.
I think it's just instincts inside of us, like saying, go north, go north.
Yeah,
You can go north. Walk to the hills so you don't have to run. Walk to the hills so you don't have to run. Walk to the hills so you don't have to run.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat the tidal wave. You're not going to beat the tidal wave. It's going to be cold. You're going to be uncomfortable. Like, I think that's repeating somewhere in my head. I don't know where.
There's a parrot on Chris's head right now. Akira, is that Akira?
Yeah, it's Akira.
Yeah.
You know, they got a lot of opinions as well, but you know,
yeah,
it's a language you have to learn, a new language. What's the weirdest podcast of all time? Your brother and a parrot. I love it.
Yes, I don't know. Can you hear him?
I can hear him. He said Christopher.
Okay, there you go.
You can hear me?
I can.
Okay, so did you agree with me on those flashes in the desert? Possibly the same thing.
Yeah.
Going on over there.
I agree. I agree with probably everything you said. To be honest, yeah. Yeah, I think you're like a not even a philosopher, but like a you see through it all. You know. You got it together. You get it.
No, I'll let you say what you want about me, but like it just seemed like it looked exactly the same. Orange things that just kept splitting off.
Yeah.
Go look at that footage from over there. You know.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm lost.
The bird looks like the desert. Oh, the bird looks like a desert sunset. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, the bird does resemble the desert sunset in Joshua Tree. That's true. Stunning that you would think of that. That you should put that into a song.
What?
You're becoming a songwriter now. I'm so sorry.
I think I've always been a songwriter, dude, because I have mountains of books. Thank God I didn't use half the lyrics that I wanted.
Yeah.
Are you talking on the podcast?
Very actively, the bird.
Trying to do the.
What? What?
What?
What are you talking about?
The bird's going crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, the bird has not been on a podcast.
Bird is the
before.
word.
You have to understand that she's nervous, and this is a lot.
It's it's true. She's doing a great job. She?
I don't know.
He? They?
I don't know. How do you look for a penis on a bird or a vagina? I don't know, and I don't want to know.
That's a great question. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a great question. Joe, do you know? Can we get Joe back? Joe probably knows.
Joey G.
But I couldn't hear that last.
He was asking how you can find the gender of a bird.
Gender of bird?
Yeah, like how do you find out? How do you know?
See, I don't think anyone knows. I don't think birds have penises or vaginas. I think they're just birds, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, they have to have sex organs.
Well, imagine if a little bird had like a dick and balls hanging down. That'd be so weird.
Yeah,
it's like a nightmare.
It's an image.
Like an eagle with like a huge cock. Holy shit. That's very American, dude, but I don't know. I don't know about it. Kind of scares me.
I don't know.
I'm going to move to Europe, dude. If I saw an eagle with a boner, I'd move to Germany, dude.
Like,
sorry,
I didn't hear any of that. I keep hearing like echoes.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm trying here. I'm trying to line it all up.
What was I going to say? Oh, you know, when you see animals that are like beautiful, they're perfect, like everyone, like mallards, you know, ducks, blah, blah, blah. They're like that way for a reason. And I learned this from a fucking internet show. Like, ducks have 23-inch dicks, 23 centimeter dicks. I'm sorry, 23 centimeters.
Thank God.
And a female has a vagina that forks off. So if she even senses, you know, oh, this fucking guy is no good, it goes up the wrong chute.
Yep.
That's fucking amazing. That's why they're perfect looking, right? They don't fuck up.
Right.
You don't really see. You know what I mean, right? Like the patterns on the everything.
Yeah.
The way they fly.
Yes.
I'm just really talking about duck dicks right now.
That's gonna be the name of this episode, Duck Dicks.
Donald Duck. Oh my God! Fucking stop.
You know what's funny about ducks?
Donald
You'd
Duck.
like this story about one time my uncle Chris, who's dead, he taped a bunch of LSD to a duck to fly away with so the cops wouldn't find it. So like a duck flew away with like gel tab acid like duct taped around his body, and it flew across the pond, and he got off.
Wow.
So that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
That's fucking insane. Is that for real?
I mean, yeah, it's for real.
Holy
if you
shit.
got drugs, tape it to an animal, dude. If you got whatever, you got a little peyote, tape it to a coyote. It'll run off. Then it's on the coyote. The coyote will do the time. But a cop's not gonna chase a mallard or a coyote. You know, if you got little heroin, fucking stick it to a giraffe. The giraffe will run off into the Sahara. The cops ain't gonna go after that thing.
Where are we gonna get a giraffe in Brooklyn, for instance?
I know a guy, dude. I know a guy. His name's Draft Danny. He keeps him in an old auto body shop.
Pigeons would probably work better if you had
Pigeons are great. No, I love pigeons, dude. The only weird thing about pigeons is that
pigeon guy.
well, here's the funny thing. I just saw a flyer. You know, they have like, missing cat, missing dog, missing child, whatever, missing elderly, anything, missing poster on a telephone pole. It said missing pigeon. And I said to myself, I go, aren't pigeons always missing? Like they're that's just how they are. They're missing all the time. They're not like in one place. Like I just couldn't believe it. And there was a big reward. And I looked at the pigeon and I said, dude, this pigeon looks like every pigeon. So I could just grab a fucking pigeon and get $3,000 and be like, this is your pigeon. They wouldn't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a bit, dude. There's really that sign. $3,000. $3,000 for a fucking pigeon.
If they train the pigeon, they'd know. Chris.
Yep.
Christopher. Hello. My grandfather trained pigeons, and so did his friends. And when they went upstate every week and to hunt, and they flew right back to the coop, and whoever got there first won the money. They bet on it. Italian.
Yeah, very Italian. Yeah, so you think maybe this guy was he didn't fucking make the race, and he got lost in like Ronkonkoma, and now Grandpa needs $3,000 for him because he had promise.
Ronkonkoma.
Maybe.
I can't believe you just dropped Ronkonkoma.
Dude, I know my Long Island, dude.
You do.
I do.
That's so funny, man.
Well, this is the most insane podcast of all time. At least we have that. At least we have that going for us. It will be online as the most insane podcast. It'll be like world's tallest man, world's shortest Asian, craziest podcast. Boom. Like it will be there.
Yes. And in such a good way. Such a good way.
And I'm not going to get canceled, and people just think it's fun. I hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, if you get canceled, you know what happens, Chris? You're free. You're free.
You're free.
You're
fucking
free.
I'm like, I just float into the fucking ether.
You've been using your sledgehammer to fucking keep you living everywhere. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a good call to not do this live,
That would have been a suicide. That would have been a literally suicide. I would have probably killed myself live on the podcast. Using the bird. It just pecks me to death, dude.
Yeah. No, it was good, but I'm going to have to really, it's going to take a little while to get this out.
You're gonna have to do like highlight reels. It can't be It can't be a streamlined podcast. There's no way. You're gonna have to use AI. So I'm gonna turn into like a dragon at one point or whatever. Or turn like Danny Tanner.
The whole conversation into AI. The whole thing.
The whole thing.
God. Oh my God.
Transfer it into AI.
Wow. That's a mint
Put the
idea.
whole thing and see what comes back.
You know what it would be like? It'd be like this. It'd be like Donald Trump lost a pigeon. It would be like some shit like that. Like, what? Dude?
Robert E. Lee. Early.
Robert E. Lee lost pigeon. The bird is fucking stressed out. The bird just had its first debut to the most ridiculous thing of all time. It thought it was going to be on an episode of Friends, and now it's on this. It's been lied to. It moved to Hollywood, and this is all the glitz and glamour. It got lied to.
It's great.
It's going to be on Casting Couch next week. I mean, this is fucking sad.
Now you maybe understand why I didn't want to have my face or an image or anything. Because
Nice. So you get out of this scot-free. Mike and I have to take the brunt of this. No, we're going to AI your face, dude.
I mean,
I got an idea.
Realistically though, Joe, if you were here in the screen with no image, it would just be like a silhouette. What would be the difference?
No, I got a better idea. I'm going to walk through the woods with my Sony camera that has night vision, with the night vision on, and a flashlight. I'll have someone behind me with a flashlight. I'll just walk for like 5 hours, and that'll be me when I'm on a podcast. And then the word will just end up there because no one's going to see my mouth move.
Oh, yeah. You could claim it was AI?
Oh,
is that what you mean? It wasn't me. They sampled my voice from a phone call with my wife, and they turned it into a podcast.
Yes.
That's actually, you could get off.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that excuse.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mike got my image from a couple Fences music videos, and he put me in this thing with AI. I never said any of that. I don't know who his brother is. What is that? I think he just took a couple voices and he made this brother.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote brother, and he's trying to ruin me.
Just, you know what? I was thinking there is something you can take out. It's the little method I have for recording.
I think it's so funny that you want me to cut out like some music talk.
But this stays.
One call from you sets Domino's Pizza in motion. One call does it all that fast. From that moment on, we do everything to make sure your hot, delicious, custom-made pizza is delivered to your door in less than 30 minutes. Does it all. Domino's Pizza delivers. Right where you want it to be. Domino's Pizza delivers. One call does it all.
Yo, can we go get some waffles and cigarettes and Newports and shit? Or can you go? Because I can't really walk, and I'm on a mission.
Did you say go get waffles, cigarettes, and a divorce?
No.
It's a
I thought you said let's go get waffles and cigarettes and a divorce and some shit. That's what I heard, which is so funny to me. That'd be the craziest thing to say to your wife. Hey, babe, you want to go get some waffles, some cigarettes, and a divorce?
No, I can't. I'm Catholic, dude.
Till death do us part, dude. Well, then you're gonna be like, you want to go get some waffles, some cigarettes, and can I kill myself?
I said, if you want to, if things get too hectic,
I see.
You freeze in the garage. Just do it slow, and you won't get in trouble. No one will notice.
Oh my God.
But there's no divorce. There's just no divorce because it ruins children forever. It does. There's a once in a rare time where it doesn't.
Yeah.
And I'm not speaking to anyone here. I'm just saying, you know what it does. People feel like it's, well, when you're too young, you don't know. But when you're in that spot, you see what it does to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because you make an agreement with another human being, and I guess like your God or whatever. And then when that is just like, oh, we can just take it back. You go, well, wait, the vows didn't say that. So then you just feel like all of life is a lie. So it can be kind of fucked up for people where, it's like, if I said 2 + 2 = 4, and then I go, well, no, not anymore. And you go, wait, that was the law. It's very, it's not good. I just don't, I think, don't say something is something if it's something else, is basically what I mean.
Right.
And that's a drag.
Yeah. And the reason, like, I guess you could say, I'm not saying it was perfect or anything, but it stood stronger because there was shame. There was, divorce wasn't an option. Birth control, I mean, come on. If you give people options, they're going to take them. Like they wrote on Time magazine, it's bad for the environment. No, it's not. You're a liar. If you were to step on every gas pedal in a diesel-powered vehicle right now, the only thing that would happen is the world would get greener. Christ.
Yeah, maybe a baby would read that, probably.
I might as well.
Oh, man. We covered a lot. We covered a lot of topics tonight. A lot of topics.
We didn't even get started, dude.
Mike is stressed. We covered a lot of topics.
I'm just like, I should be sitting here with a notepad, like, like
break it apart
113, 32.
Well, you knew this would happen. We always said if we got your brother on the podcast, it would be insane. With the three of us, if you got your brother on, it'd be insane. This is your worst nightmare coming true and your greatest dream coming true in tandem. So you're just trying to parcel it together, This is great. But I was always telling I want Joe on the podcast. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, and I made it happen.
And we finally did it. And hopefully
unorthodox way to do it, but
when we all get out of prison, we'll watch it. It'll be great.
I didn't even know I was calling about the podcast. That's how.
Oh, you called. You were like on it as soon as I picked up.
Yeah, we went live, and then you called right away.
Then I remembered, like I seen, because as I was calling you, I'm looking at the text, and I'm like, "There's paragraphs here. What's this kid doing?" Like 9
I'm very thorough. I write things out like people don't understand what I'm saying for some reason, and I know they do.
You just say call or don't call with me. And I'll say I'll call or I won't call with you.
Well, I think one of the times I called and your phone just went straight to voicemail. So I think that's why I said call. Yeah, because
I know why that's happening. By the way. Yeah,
why the fuck does that happen?
I have my ringer off.
Yeah, and
it doesn't ring or vibrate.
No, but. Even on my end, it's ringing though. So it's not ringing, so it means it's off somehow, or I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's just the phone service.
Yeah.
But I realized.
Are you blocked? You're blocked?
Blocked. Yeah, you blocked me.
You block your own brother.
No,
in Ronkonkoma? Really?
He would never. I love this guy.
Have you ever been frustrated because the Noid ruined your pizza? The Noid loves to ruin pizza. Call Domino's Pizza. We avoid the Noid. We keep the Noid out and all this quality in. Taste the quality. Domino's Pizza delivers in less than 30 minutes.
That's crazy, bro. Wow.
Oh, man.
Now you can't leave. Oh, my God. That's how I feel like when I got in this podcast. Now you can't leave.
This is what people don't understand about whatever it is about me. For years, when I DJ, people would call me days later, dude, and they would say these words to me. The echoes will not stop. And your music's fit to fuck to. I said, okay. I don't know.
I like that.
The echoes, dude.
I can still hear that goddamn ice cream truck, dude. The ice cream truck is pumping through town still. I'm in a fever dream,
There's
guys.
someone out there that followed me around while I was DJing that probably in a fucking insane asylum if they still have them.
Oh man.
Nothing will stop echoing. I'm like, what do you want, a fucking refund or something? You know? I fucking DJed for 20 fucking hours on everything that you could put into your body. Well, maybe Hank 3's got more in his, but that's about it. Like, 20 hours I DJed for, and that's what I get? Nothing will stop echoing? Like, fuck you. What do you think I feel like, dude?
Oh man.
Just to nail the door shut, dude. You couldn't leave. You really couldn't leave our parties. It was physically impossible to leave them unless you
It's like
had
a
hammer.
Gigi Allen concert.
Kind of. And we had the only dangerous thing that was really in there was a laser from this laser company. I forget. He's a hippie guy named Harry. And he took all the Canon lasers out and he was able to draw with them. You know? You've seen it before.
Yeah.
He gave me one. And I put it on my speaker. Remember I had those big 15 or 18s?
Yeah.
Right? And I try to get it to stay. And I try to and I put mirrors around the house. And then light like a pound of weed, like shit weed on fire. But if that laser ever hit anyone's eyes, I'd be fucking blind. And that was the dangerous part of it, all of it. People think it was the other side. It was that. I should have never took that laser. Especially at that age. Because I was fucking... If you think I'm even weird or anything now, forget it. I mean, we had fucking pistol fights. Like with real pistols. In the BF Goodrich buildings. And the only thing you had to block the bullet coming from the other guy was a pillar of cement. 6 feet wide. So ricochets were on the table, is what I'm saying.
Right. Dude,
you can cut all this out. I know.
No. We need to do a podcast of you just telling like stories. Like no politics, no nothing. Just like stories from the past. Because they're so insane.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd have to. I mean, there's some I can't tell because I don't know
Of
where
course.
statutes end.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, what you can tell, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'll never talk about anyone's private shit or anything like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna we're hitting like 2 hours almost, and I'm gonna wrap this up because
You're a fucking lightweight, dude. I just got started.
I am a lightweight, man. Dude, all I can think about is like the team I have to hire to fucking put this fucking video together.
You don't have to
to
hire
put it out to the
anyone, dude.
public.
Just, I'm telling you, just go through it and just put beeps everywhere. Beep.
No, of course. I'm
And
gonna
then
make it great. I'm gonna make it good. But
It's gonna be the best podcast. It was probably the most insane conversation I've ever been involved in a good way, with no disrespect, but just very vibrant and outrageous, but still riding the line of being respectful and comical. I know I'm like trying to do damage control for the podcast on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think everything will find it informative and comedic. And
my role is damage control. I'll make sure it's
His role, like the first time I actually open my mouth in public, is going to be the only thing I'll have is my podcast to kind of fix things. And I don't even care anyway. It's so stupid.
That's great.
You know, I'm getting ready to like mic out the guitar and change the strings and just record for like 6 hours a night. And then that could be fun. Maybe just do a podcast where we just play music.
That's a
and
fucking
who cares?
awesome.
We'll do it on Rumble and we'll do it for 10 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Rumble lets you go for 10 hours. The problem is it doesn't play back 10-hour streams perfectly. You got to break them up.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that Mike will not sit for 10 hours on a podcast.
No fucking way in hell.
You could try.
Yeah,
you could do all his sleep. Maybe
when
he
I
goes
get
to
on
bed,
these
he's
things with
like-
people, especially like people that I've had on before, like Ray and stuff like that, I'm just like, dude, like hour tops. Let's do this, you know? that's just how I am. That's how I am with everything.
Now, once you hit the 2-hour mark,
Not that I'm not having a great time, because I am.
Kind of like delirium after about once you get close to 2, people start getting delirious, fatigued.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Start lashing out. I'm like, I didn't even want to be on this damn thing anyway, because I'm just exhausted.
Part of it is too that like I was working all day today. You know, shop.
Yeah. No, yeah, and I slept for 3 hours last night. I slept for 3 hours last night because my friend likes to do Xanax and thinks he goes to bed, but he actually wakes up and talks to me. And then and then I go, dude, you were talking to me all night and walking around. He's like, no, I was asleep. I'm like, dude, you're just sleepwalking, talking to me. I love the dude, but that's weird though, right? Because he's like, he'll take like 3 big Xanax. He's like, I'm going to bed. He'll go to bed. 15 minutes later, he's sitting next to me, like telling me a weird story that goes like 8 hours. The sun starts rising, and then he goes to bed, like real bed.
Is he like
but
one
I'm
of those
awake.
people who are fat and never eat in public, but do all their eating at like fucking midnight? Is he like one of those kind of people? Maybe he took something else after he took the Xanax.
Oh no, yeah, that was actually no, that's astute of you because I never see the guy eat. But then, yeah, at like midnight, he will eat like a bunch of chips and pasta and spill it all over the floor, and he's all messy.
Like like maybe he did something else. Maybe he threw a few Ambiens in there because Ambiens will make you get up and do stupid shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He does. Sometimes I think he's gonna kill me because he does have a spear gun, like an actual spear gun. And there's one time where he came out, I think he was naked, and he had a spear gun. And I was like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, hi. I was like, good night. And I'm like laying there, and I'm like, this is it. This is it. So that's why I didn't sleep. I had to deal with my homie. Yeah, just my friend in L.A.
Why does he have a spear gun?
I think he has it for protection.
Okay.
He lives in L.A.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sharks out here.
I seen a meme a long time ago, and it was along those lines like, don't do mushrooms whilst hunting, and it had his friend, the guy, he didn't do the mushrooms. He had the shotgun, and his friend, he did do the mushrooms, and he had the shotgun, and his friend looked like a bear, and I thought that was fucking awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, that's true. Because you're right. Because if I was laying there, maybe I looked like a little dolphin or a marlin.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh man,
you don't know.
I can't wear blue, dude.
Get a shield or something, dude. Like get like a Viking shield or something.
That's a good idea. Anytime I stay at my buddy's house, I wear chainmail. It's like,
yeah. Yeah, and get like a baseball bat, like one of those Varg bats with like every fucking pointy thing coming out of the end of it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's like that Walking Dead type of bat.
Yeah, like Negan's bat.
No, I was saying
Lucille.
Bertram, Varg.
Yeah.
He has a bat, like in one of those pitches with like
spikes.
70 different kinds of spikes coming out of the top of it. Screws, nails, everything.
Glass, everything.
Just get one of those and a shield and a helmet.
Yeah, I'm just wearing like a football helmet, holding that. I'm like, good night, dude.
Like barricade yourself in.
That's hilarious. I think that'll have to be what it is. Or I might switch out his Xanax with Flintstone vitamins.
That could work.
That could work. He's like, good night. Yeah.
You could switch out the Xanax for what's that stuff called that just wipes people out wholesale?
Cocaine?
Blue.
I don't know.
Painkiller.
It's
ibuprofen?
Oxycontin?
No.
Oxycontin.
No, the one that's coming across the border. It's in every drug now.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, switch it out for fentanyl. It'll
That's
never make
murder, my man. That's
No,
murder.
I know. I'm not saying do that. Don't do that. But if he's gonna kill you, or
You're on
If he's gonna
camera
kill you.
saying that. You're on camera. You're on camera saying that. You are complicit, dude. If he dies, I wasn't here. I was never here.
live with crazy people, dude. I know you might have to sometimes, but you can't. Well,
Yeah.
you could just barricade yourself in at night. That's all.
Yeah, I'll just get it. I'll get my own spear gun, and then I'll do my own Ambien and Xanax, and then we can battle at night, and we won't even remember.
Yeah, you could do that.
I guess we end it there.
I don't want anyone.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to take fentanyl. For fuck's sake, it's in everything now. It's probably in your balls at this point, like with plastic. Like,
Yeah.
So,
No, I actually, there's a place in LA in Silver Lake. There's a fentanyl latte. It's really good.
fentanyl latte.
Fentanyl latte.
You can take fentanyl. You have to be a seasoned fucking opioid.
You gotta be a
Opiate
professional. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do like you have to do like a grain of salt of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you're like, I can't feel my legs. But if you do like 3, you meet the Lord. You know.
And Narcan, like 3 doses. I think that's all that works on you before you die. So if you're gonna do it, don't do it. But if you don't know you're doing it, like a lot of kids around here are getting these Xanax, and they got the pill makers, so you can't tell, and they're just dropping dead, dude. It's chemical warfare. No one sees it yet, or maybe some people do, but it's an invasion. And they're using
Oh, I know what it is. I know that I do know on full authority that the Chinese are down in Mexico mixing up their fentanyl. This is proven. They have Chinese scientists making fentanyl in Mexico to come up to us, and it's evil and it's genius. But I will say another weird thing that I noticed that kind of makes me uncomfortable is every music studio I go to in LA, or every manager, there's just Narcan right next to the mixing board. And every manager has Narcan in their pocket. It's like a fucking. They're like, everyone could die at any time. It's like, whoa.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You can. No, they have it, dude. It's like a condom machine in the bars in LA. It's just Narcan, and it's free. You know,
You can go to the fire department and get it. Because the sad truth is like, some people say, well, that was just their time, you know. But there's some people that maybe they went to the doctor and this has even showed up where the deliveries of Xanax already have it in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Meaning it was switched out somewhere along the line.
Right.
But,
yeah.
I'll leave you with one last insane story. We can leave this because he's troubled enough. But Andy Dick, he's a friend of mine. You know that.
Yeah.
He tried to do a podcast with him, and he just wanted money, I think.
Yeah, he wanted cash.
Yeah, which is fair. I mean, when are you going to pay me for this? Is that coming or no? Zelle, whatever.
Yeah.
I heard a story from a couple friends of mine that Andy Dick snorted a line of fentanyl, died, got Narcaned back alive, and then asked for another line. Wow.
Right.
Well,
that's cool, dude. He's just like doing death as a drug. Doing death as a drug.
That's insane. That's fucking
awesome.
insane.
Yeah.
Holy
At
shit.
least we don't do that.
No, I'm all.
We're gonna stick to our reservation cigarettes.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah.
Seneca's right here, man.
Oh yeah, Seneca. Oh, actually, what I have right here is these, but I think I got those out there too. Montego.
I never seen those.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they said they're made in America. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, North Carolina. Never mind. But close. Son of a bitch. Well, I love y'all. This was insane and funny. Thank you. I had so much fun. I mean, regardless of whatever this is for, I love both of you guys. And Joe, I love talking to you. You and I have talked for 3 to 4 hours. One of my closest friends, a genius. Same with you, Mike. So, I mean, what a beautiful time.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it was. And Joe, I'm going to hang out with you first, and then I'll end this out. I love you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Take care, Joe.
Yeah, I love you guys.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace. So much.
Oh, I think I might have cut him off there. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun, man. It's
That
fun.
was wild.
That was wild, man. I didn't expect. First of all, I didn't expect to not go live, and then to not go live was such a great idea. And then, like, I was all nervous about it and shit. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go live, and brother's gonna come on. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? And I'm kind of glad that you were like, I think you intuitively were like, dude, nah, don't go live. And
yeah. I kind of felt spooked because I literally woke up at 3:38.
Yeah.
So I was like, I jumped in the shower and I'm like, dude, I can't do live. I don't feel, put together for this emotionally.
Totally get it. Totally.
And then Joe's gonna say whatever. I think he kind of knows. He'll say something. He knows. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Shit, man. I mean, I had a bunch of questions for you, but at this point,
Well, hit me. We don't have to go too long, but if you have them, you can hit me with them. We can edit it in.
No, I was asking about the like all that. This is all going to sound so like normal compared to the rest of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like now we're at the regular.
I might as well just ask you how the weather is. Like how's the weather? It's pretty much going to be on that. But I was asking about the new records. You got 2 new records coming out.
Yeah. No, right. I'll tell you. Yeah, I got Prairie Trimmings is done. I actually talked to the producer yesterday, and I think I might work with this dude named Danis, I think, or he's a drummer for Goldfinger.
Okay.
But he's got a little label, a little distribution. Yeah. And it's not like he's like throwing me a ton of bread because I said I don't want an advance or anything. But he might just do all the distribution and just pump it out for us, and then myself and my producer Jonah are gonna handle the little videos and the visuals for it, and we're gonna put Prairie Trimmings out 1 song at a time, starting 1 through 10.
That's fucking awesome.
And it'll be like kind of one long story, and I think he's gonna handle like the annoying, like, putting it on Spotify, Apple, all this stuff. But what's interesting about this, which I never considered in my life, which is unfortunate, is that all the money is going to go to me and not. And I was like, oh
yeah, man, that's what it should be.
Yeah. It's been a very funny thing because I thought about it. I go, so if I put all this music out, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever streaming platforms, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to pay some people I don't really know, like some people who are already really wealthy. Maybe I'll get some money. So that's been an interesting thing. And now knowing I essentially need my producer, he has a VHS camera. So we're going to do like VHS footage of every video is going to be all VHS. And he's going to add the font on it, like super kind of like 80s, not 80s like purple, like Drive graphics, but 80s in a sense of like, it'll be kind of glitchy but it's honest. It's literally a VHS camera, and he edits it through like an old computer program. Yeah. And we're gonna do 1 through 10 like that, and we're gonna do a new song every 2 weeks. And I think the first one comes out September 1st, and it's gonna be completely self-released because what the hell is a label? What is it? I'm just gonna put it on Spotify. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, it's so true, man. I'm glad that's happening too, because that's like, I've always thought that from day one. I'm like, man, like you are it, right? Like you should get paid. That's all.
Yeah. It's strange. It's strange. Sometimes when I look at like what I've put out in my life and what I've done, and I look at what I've earned financially, it doesn't really add up at all. Like not even close. It adds up in a way that's just more of a depression. It's not It's crazy, you have even if you have 100,000 people a month listening to your songs and you make like $3 a month, that's just not, it's not sustainable. Like I was talking to Jonah yesterday about it. He was like, if you wanted to make a living like a normal living, like you're a teacher, like underpaid. He said you have to have like 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I have 100, so I have to have 900,000 more. And he's like, we can get there. And I'm like, why do we have to get there? That is absurd. So you have to be like, you have to have millions of people knowing who you are just
Yeah.
so you can buy some fucking, you know, some groceries. I mean, that is something about that is evil. But at the same time, I've realized that if you cut out the middleman, the label, because the label goes, oh, we'll pay for you to record. And I go, well, you know, me and Jonah and I recorded both these new records for free because we're friends and he has a studio. And it sounds just as good, or in my opinion, better. And then I don't need 20,000, 100,000 to make a video. We can make videos for free. And then all the money, as small as it may be through the streaming services, it all goes to somebody who's a millionaire anyway and not me. So what if it all goes to the people who did the work? And that's been like an interesting and obvious thing where you sort of feel like you've been manipulated your entire fucking life. Like someone says, hey, yeah, I don't make music or I didn't do anything, but give it to me and I'll give you a little money later when people buy it. And you go, oh yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, please. And that comes from the '90s era of, you know, big. I mean, when I signed to Atlantic, they gave me $250,000 in advance, and I couldn't even pay my rent at that time. And then I looked at my bank account and I saw $250,000.
Yeah.
That's when that shit is cool.
Right.
But the days of big label advances are kind of over.
Yeah.
At this point, so now it's like I don't need to have, you know, a label do some shit because I recently was looking and I realized like and this isn't negative, but I didn't even know because I'm just so naive with business with this stuff, is I realized my labels, all my labels, my different 3 labels, they own all of my music that is out right now. They own all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, I thought I made the music, you know? Like,
Yeah, you should own it for sure.
yeah, I don't have any money
I
and I
never
don't
understood
own
that,
it. Like,
man.
what the heck is going on? So that's an interesting thing. So then I kind of just like stopped and I go, what if I put stuff out and I own it?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, that's like a simple thing because I truly, genuinely didn't know that like I don't own some of my favorite songs. They are owned by someone else. And they're a song that I wrote about my life by myself. They didn't do anything. Why do they own it? It's a fucking weird trickery to
Right.
this. And I'm not.
It's this whole image that they give off of like, we got your back. That's what you're paying us for. Like, we're going to promote you. We're going to do all these things for you. And then sometimes, a lot of the times, I feel like they really fall short in that. And you really don't get fucking shit. You know, it's like, we got the money, so we got the power, you know, but.
Yeah, exactly. And at the same time,
how's someone
going to promote me more than my own Instagram, my own Facebook, my own YouTube?
Right.
You know what I mean?
The world we're in now is you can blow yourself up. The tools are there if you know how to use them.
Yeah. I have the promotional tools. So why would I say, okay, I wrote my favorite song of all time. You own it. And then post it on your weird label website that no one goes to. When's the last time you went to a record label's website? Probably never. Or maybe like 15 years ago. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's just,
never.
I mean, they do, I mean, not to be devil's advocate, but if a major label wants to blow someone up, they'll fucking blow them up like that. They'll be like, that's why these new people just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they can totally do that, but it's just not really my vibe right now. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And that'll be September 1st. And they're just going to come out one by one every 2 weeks with a video. It's all going to have the same energy and everything like that. And then I got another album written that's recorded but not fully recorded, so we'll do that. So I'm just going to kind of experiment with this model and just see how that feels, you know, for better for worse. I mean, if it completely sucks. It's like I definitely have people who are like, do it, we'll do it. Sign. I'm like, hold on, I want to see what this is like, because maybe I'm being paranoid where I think I'm being manipulated. Because if someone's like, oh, I'll give you 25 grand or 50 grand, I go, that's cool. Like that could help my life a lot. But I go, what if I just put it out? Because I look at my analytics and a lot of people listen to the songs. So I go, what if it all came straight to fucking me? And I'm just curious, maybe I'd make tons of money and it would just be like no bullshit and it'd be cool. So this is more of an experiment rather than like me being completely embittered by the whole system. I mean, it's maybe a mix of the two.
Yeah, it makes
but
sense.
You might as well try
I
it.
mean, that's all you get. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You're breaking up a bit. It's not your fault. It's just, who knows? Wi-Fi sucks. But I heard everything you said. I heard maybe your video was a little choppy, but I heard everything you said.
No, good.
I
love
you
you too. This was so fun. It's awesome.
This was a lot of fun. It was crazy and
complete madness.
I'm gonna take my time with it. I don't think there's any rush. And make it
it should. I think it should come out like something very special and like make sure it's very good. Because I will promote this one a lot, and I'll be like, "These are my homies, and this is insane."
I love it. Man.
And we'll take our time, but yeah, bro, that was fun, and I feel like I need to take a nap.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I'm shot. I'm fucking shot.
Yeah,
and we got Akira in there a little bit, and that was fucking cool.
Yeah, I got some good bird in there. Yeah, tell the wife I said hello. Tell her next time I come, I want that meatloaf again. That was great.
Yeah. That fucking exploded all over your bag on the plane.
Dude, I know, dude. I tried to bring in the plane. I put it in my guitar case. I arrive in Texas, open the thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot the meatloaf, and it's just everywhere. I still have the case though, and it still has the stain of the meatloaf. I don't care.
You know what? That's a memory. That's a whatever you want to call it.
Meatloaf from New York.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. I love you, man. I'll talk to you soon, and
I love you too.
Well, I'll take my time with this.
Okay, peace out.
I promise.
All right. Bye.
You've taken away my world to see the baby smile. Haven't seen that for a while. Cause Dad is mean. He's mean when he drinks, oh Lord. This thing in me, it takes with its teeth and sword. Dirty, drunken words, taking away my girl. To see my baby cry. Mother of my child. Cause Dad is mean. He's mean when he drinks, oh Lord. This thing in me, it takes with its teeth and sword. But I'm sorry for forever. And for I'm sorry for forever and for I'm sorry for forever and for sorry for forever and for Dad is mean. He's mean when he drinks, oh Lord. This thing in me, it takes with its teeth and sword. His dad is mean. He's mean when he drinks, oh Lord. This thing in me, it takes with its teeth and sword. Pretty good.